All right, we'll call the regular October meeting to order with a pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You gotta make a motion up there first.
I need a motion to appoint Dr. Morrow as District Clerk Pro Tem because Patty's not here.
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Have at it.
Okay, roll call. Scott Latham,
Here?
Tom Grattan,
Here.
Tom Kennedy,
Here.
Dawn Hagerman,
Here.
and Christian Pryor.
Here.
All present. In the event of an emergency, you can go out the back or the front, and then stay there in your car until the emergency vehicles tell you to go, which is not as nice as Patty says it.
Yeah, but
that's what you're gonna get.
It's efficient. First hearing of visitors. Anybody who wants to speak can come up to the mic. Just keep the questions and comments to agenda items only. All right, that brings us to our consent agenda, which is the approval of minutes, financial matters, Committee on Special Education. We're surplusing one AED. Is that being replaced? Is that just being surplus for age?
Replaced.
Okay. There was no CSEs for the month, so can I get a motion on our consent agenda?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Old business. Any old business?
Yep, so this month is Board Member Recognition Month. I have asked in the past, and I've been told we're not allowed to do anything big, but I do want to point out, listen, being a volunteer in your community, as important as it is a thankless job. And I just want to point out the amount of time and effort that you guys put in and recognize that in our community and say thank you for it, because it's a pleasure working with all of you. But for this community, it provides a service that in many cases people don't want to do. It's harder and harder to get volunteers all over the place. You can ask the PTA from their meeting, even though their numbers are growing wonderfully now. So I just want to recognize all the things you do and say thank you for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Portrait of a Graduate we worked on at the last meeting. I went to 2 meetings with the state and BOCES last week, and some of those answers we did not have. I did get all really positive ones for us. They gave us a full timeline, and I will share that presentation with you as to when all of this needs to be completely put in place. It's 4 or 5 years from now till it's fully in place. But basically, what they see the Portrait of a Graduate becoming is aligned with your expectations for how your students do in school. So the fact that our Portrait of a Graduate is very much aligned with the state's, it puts us in a very, very good position. I looked at it with our administrative team after sharing with them all the documents from the state, and their kind of response was, we're really kind of way ahead of the game. They're going to ask everybody to have something like this. They're not going to mandate they have a Portrait of Graduate, but basically they want, once they do the full reimagining of education and the new graduation requirements and everything else, they want it to be aligned with that New York State Portrait of a Graduate. Good part for us is, ours is very much aligned with that. So it was really good to hear. They do not want us abandoning, they don't want any district that has done this type of work abandoning what they have. They believe it's good that we have it, and they want us to keep it, and they do think that they can all be celebrated together. So it was really positive news.
No, I just think it's important to note that ours was done 2 years before the state came up with the idea. So I would argue that the state's aligns with ours, not the other way around.
Okay.
But that's just my nature. Personnel. We have some employees leaving the district, full-time, permanent. Notice of retirements, Kelly Hilary, Donna Bing, Kelly Hilary, August 11th, 2026.
Donna Bing, August 22nd, 2026. Sue Rogers, June 30th, 2027. Kathy Kohler, June 30th, 2027. And Tom Shade, February 13th, 2027. Employees entering the district part-time temporary. We have an AIS teacher. Is that a leave replacement? Cara Delaney?
She's not a leave replacement. The one we had got a full-time job.
Okay. And then some employees entering the district, part-time temporary with some subs, junior, senior high advisors, coaching, substitute teacher assistants, substitute teacher aides. And yeah, can I get a motion on those, please?
So,
Second?
second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion carries. All right, so we got a bunch of resolutions here. For a temporary athletic trainer, we have to have a vote on each one individually?
Yes.
Okay. Be it resolved, the Board of Education hereby authorizes and approves the hiring of Emma Fasolino as an athletic trainer on a temporary basis effective 10/4/2025 at the rate of $55 per hour for up to 10 hours per week unless extended by the district's athletic director. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. And now the rest of these are the various reserve funds that were established a long time ago, depending on which fund it is. And the dollar amounts that are quoted are up to amounts.
Yeah.
Certainly.
In June, based on what the state education department wants, they want the numbers that in June, but we don't have them, so we do the up to amounts in June. These are the final numbers.
Oh, okay.
We're expecting the draft of the financials on Friday, but, so this should be, barring any adjustments, the final numbers.
Oh, so these answer the up to we did last year.
It's like a formality.
Yep.
They like to have the numbers in June, but we
Yep.
don't have it. So
Okay.
Up to, and these are under the up to amounts.
Yes.
Okay.
Of the actual.
So these are the final numbers.
Yeah, and in some cases, Chuck, these are, like, for instance, the capital reserve fund. We used a large chunk of money in our budget, so this is replacing that, correct?
Replacing it, I mean, it's,
So we used, from the ERS, there was a certain amount of money that we took out of ERS for our budget.
the other reserves, we
Yes.
do use them to offset
Yeah.
the budget. And then basically in good years, we can try and refund the back reserves back up, so there's a lot of up and down. So we use them according to their purpose based on the comptrollers.
So these numbers are either, are at or above what we took out of every fund, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
But these are the final
These are the final numbers.
of what we read off in.
Putting it back in.
May or
and
June,
doing
okay.
some back and forth with the reserves.
Okay.
Our reserves were, we used approximately $1 million worth of reserves last year?
About, yes, with
Yeah.
appropriate fund balance, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, the Capital Reserve Fund. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes and directs the district treasurer to fund the Capital Reserve Fund previously established pursuant to Section 3651 of the Education Law as authorized in the Board Resolution at the June 25th, 2025 Board of Education meeting in the amount of $950,000 from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. The Retirement Contribution Reserve, ERS. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes and directs the district treasurer to fund the Retirement Contribution Fund, ERS, originally established in 2007 pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 6-R, in the amount of $210,000 to be funded from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Retirement Contribution Reserve, TRS. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes and directs the district treasurer to fund the Retirement Contribution Reserve Fund, TRS, originally established in 2019 pursuant to General Municipal Law, Section 6-R, in the amount of $250,000 to be funded from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion, please? Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. The Workers' Compensation Reserve Fund. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes and directs the district treasurer to fund the Workmen's Compensation Reserve Fund, originally established in 2008 pursuant to General Municipal Law 6-J, in the amount of $150,000 from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Could I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Motion carries. Repair Reserve. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes the additional funding to the Repair Reserve Fund authorized by the voters in May 2009 in the amount of $115,000 to be funded from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Employee Benefit Accrued Liability Reserve. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes and directs the district treasurer to fund the Employee Benefits Accrued Liability Reserve previously established pursuant to General Municipal Law 6-P in the amount of $121,000 from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Unemployment Insurance Reserve. Be it resolved that the Board of Education authorizes and directs the district treasurer to fund the Unemployment Reserve Fund previously established pursuant to General Municipal Law 6-M in the amount of $10,000 from the unassigned fund balance at June 30th, 2025. Can I get a motion, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries. Senior trip. Senior class has planned a trip to San Diego, eh? What were the other choices?
The choices were Florida and then North Carolina.
Oh, okay, cool. From May 18th through the May 21st, the students will miss 4 days of school. We need a motion just to approve the trip. To miss, we approve it, what, so because they have to miss days?
Any overnight trip by policy has to be approved by the
Okay.
Board of Ed.
Okay, and this is a student-funded trip.
Yes.
Can I get a motion on the senior trip, please?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Finance Committee.
We have nothing at this time, probably next meeting.
Okay. Building Committee.
Same, nothing.
Policy, nothing. New business. Second hearing of visitors. Anybody wants to come up and speak about anything they'd like to speak about? Board member commentary. Where are we going to start? With Francesca.
So last time I was here, we were talking about the school dance, and it happened, and we sold 75 tickets, and we had almost all of them show up too, which is
Oh,
great.
nice.
So the weather was great too. It was a little chilly, but everyone was still, excited. The school play is coming up in 2 weeks, I believe. It's called The Woman of Lockbury. Fall sports wrapped up. We've got a couple senior nights. We've got 2 teams going to playoffs, boys soccer and girls volleyball. And we got a new school record yesterday at boys cross country. So big emotions for, yeah.
What was the time, do you know?
I don't know exactly.
Oh, was it a course record or was
His name's Ryan Duffy that beat it. I don't know. Mr. Keel, do you know?
I forget.
It's on the Instagram. Yeah.
So it was 5K, Ryan Duffy finished with a time of 16:53, which beat the old record set by Owen Klipstein by 1 second. 2016 record.
That's nice.
So Halloween's coming up. Student council is planning to have trick or treat for the Neil Newman Foundation again, and we're gonna decorate the hallways. Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Francesca had her senior night yesterday. I saw her over at Mattatuck.
Thank you for coming.
You're very welcome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now you're in the, searching for a school, or do you know?
Yeah, I'm between two schools right now.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep us updated.
I will.
Tom?
Just congratulations, Francesca, all the sports teams, everybody who participated in fall sports. Enjoy Halloween, keep studying hard, and, yeah, that's all I got. Thanks.
Tom?
I have nothing.
Chris?
I give a shout out to Chris Ruggie, his first time head coach of the soccer team, for making the playoffs.
That's excellent. Dawn?
My kids are excited for Halloween at school, and there's been a lot of updates coming out. There's a parade on Friday night with some fun activities, and it should be a good time.
And there's also, is there trunk or treat too for the little ones?
So the trunk or treat happens during the school day on Friday.
Yeah.
So tomorrow night, please correct me if I'm wrong, is, not tomorrow night, Friday night, is the parade that starts at the firehouse, walks to the elementary, and then the PTA puts out some crafts and things for the kids to do, and it's, I know my kids look forward to it, so I'll be marching.
Cool. I really don't have anything. I just like everything's chugging along nicely, nice and calm, not a whole lot going on, so.
Calm is good.
Yeah, calm is good, no questions, no gripes. I think we're doing a good job, so. Motion for adjournment.
So moved.
Second?
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
This meeting is adjourned.